Hello, my name is Emily Waters, and this is my crew discussion for Module 6. So I was able to access my school's catalog. My school orders books through Follett or Tidal Wave, and students and teachers can get on Destiny Discover to view the books in the school's catalog. I limited my search to the graphic novel section or genre, and when I did that, there were 124 items available on my school's website, and you can see a lot of them are checked out currently. As we know, graphic novels are very, very popular with the elementary students, with the littles. So general impressions. So I used the MUSTY acronym as my general impressions. I did not find any misleading books. The age of the books do not cause graphic novels to be misleading. Obviously, there's not a ton of facts in graphic novels. They're timeless stories. Not ugly. Now, I couldn't see physical copies, but I do know that in our library, if the books are damaged or the bindings are wearing down, peeling, Follett will replace them, is my understanding. Superseded ebooks or the most current edition, newest edition of books could supersede the physical copies, but physical graphic novels are going to be relevant for a while. Not trivial. There's literary merit to all of the graphic novels in our library, according to what I saw. They are not irrelevant. So all the books are relevant to our students' needs and interests, both what they're interested in and reading levels are both appropriate and relevant. And they're not going to be found elsewhere. These books are only available through purchase or through the library. So our students they're taking them off the shelves as quickly as they can put them on. Main criteria. My main criteria for building or weeding the graphic novel section of my library would number one be relevance. When was it last checked out? Is it rarely used? If it's rarely used, I'm not going to include it. Condition. Is it ugly? Is it worn out? Obviously, these books go through a lot of hands, so they're going to wear and tear quickly. If it's falling apart, it's time to replace it or get something different. And then trivial. Does it have literary merit? Now, I'm not saying that graphic novels do not have literary merit. I do think they do. I think they connect our students to reading and spark a love of reading. But particularly, is it faddish? So I would not want to stock my library with graphic novels related to the current fads. Like I'm probably not going to stock my graphic novel section with Bluey graphic novels or Encanto, anything related to popular TV shows or movies, because in 3 or 4 years, those are not going to be what's in and they're not going to be checked out as much. So nothing faddish. What needs to be removed? So I followed the formula in our textbook. Copyright, when it comes to picture books or graphic novels, the copyright is not a major consideration, but I mean, if it was before, it was like, if it's in the 20th century, copyright, probably going to review that and make sure it's still relevant. Time without usage is important. If anything has not been used in the past 2 years, it should be removed. I cannot see the last checkout date on the books from my side in our catalog, but my librarian can. And then musty. If there's presence of multiple musty factors, there would be cause for removal. I did not see anything in our catalog from my end, but again, I can't see the last checkout date. Has this section been effectively weeded? Yes and no. Yes, in that there's no misleading, ugly, trivial, irrelevant, or books that could be found elsewhere from what I saw. They all looked current, up to date, good, going to be checked out. But no, in that some copies could be superseded by new editions. But more importantly, I kind of feel like this section's overly weeded or not developed enough in our library. There's 124 graphic novels, and that's split between English and Spanish graphic novels, so they're not even accessible by all students, just half and half. And does not seem enough to accommodate a campus of close to 600 students. I feel like there is more desire and more